Welcome to Nagesh Kurisgi Orchid School channel. I am Sridhar Kanke. I am going to teach you SST subject of grade 4. So in the previous episode we have completed our first lesson, that is soils of India. Yes students? Yes, correct. So we are going to do the part 2 of that lesson. Shall we start? Okay, before starting that I am going to ask you the what we have completed depending on that questions. Okay students, what we have learned in that lesson? Yes, we have learned that what is a soil, how it is formed, isn't it students? Yes. Then later on, how many types of soils are there? 6. Correct. And then what are they? What we have completed? First one, alluvial soil. Correct. Yes. Then black soil, red soil, and depending on that literate soil also we have finished it. And then can you all tell me students that alluvial soil, how it is? The land is very fertile, so cultivation we can do it, agriculture, crops we can grow over there. Okay. And then black soil, it is formed from the volcanoes, that is lava. Correct. It is which in color students? Black soil is in which color? It is in black color. Very good. Red soil, which color? Red color. Very good. So we'll go further and what we will see it. Now we have come to that literate soil. What is literate soil? This, where it is found here? This type of soils we found in the Western Ghats. This soil we can where we can find in the Western Ghats and parts of Tamil Nadu. And it is rich in what? This soil is rich in iron and aluminium and is red in color. And this literate soil, the soil is rich in with what? Iron and aluminium, and it is in color of red. It is good for crops such as tea powder, coffee, spices, coconut and rubber. So where this soil is there, what type of crops can be cultivated there? So it is good for such as tea, coffee, spices, coconut and rubber. Now come to the point of desert soil. So we are coming to the next soil, that is desert soil. So it is named desert. In name only it is in desert. So what in desert? Like Rajasthan. So there is no rain, hardly it will rain over there. So there is no rain. How will be the land? It is desert, sandy will be there. So that is like desert. So can you see here students here? How is the land? It is all cracked. There is no greeniness there. All it is dry places and sand will be there. There is no soil. It is not fertile also. Now desert soil, it contains mostly sand. Yes, desert means what? Sahara desert, that is Rajasthan. Correct students? Yes, it is what is there in desert? Sand is there. It is found mainly in which places? Just now I have told you all, Rajasthan and Gujarat places we can find this desert soil. Sandy soil cannot hold much water. Yes students, whereas different black soil, red soil, if we pour water in it, it will absorb it. Correct students? Whereas desert soil is there, where when we pour a glass of water or half glass of water in it, what happens? It will drop down. It will cannot hold water as it is because of sand. Therefore, it is not fertile. So, due to that, sandy soil, because of that, the land is not fertile. The soil is not fertile, so that the crops cannot be cultivated. To get nice crops, what we need? That land should be very fertile, isn't it? Water is very necessary. Now come to the point of mountain soil. Now mountain means where mountains are there. How the soil is there. So let us see that. Mountain soil is very rich in humus. Now new word, that is humus. What is humus, students, here? Humus is the remains of the dead plants and animals make the soil very fertile. Whereas in jungle, whereas animals live, that animals dying it and plants died. Where that, due to where that animals will die, that place, that's where that place, that soil, it becomes fertile. So wherever that place is there, the land, soil, it becomes humus. Now let us see one of the picture, that is humus. This is whereas a soil, how it is humus. How it becomes, students? It becomes humus because of the dead plants and dead animals. Mountain soil is found in the Himalayan ranges. Where we can find this type of soil? In the places of like Himalayan range and in the northeastern parts of India. And where we can find this type of mountain soil? Near the Himalayan range and northeastern parts of India. The soil is very good for growing fruits such as apple, pear, peach and plum. So this type of mountain soil, what type of crops can be grown over there? Here like apples, like this is mountains, like Himalayan region is cool. So what type of crops like grown? Like we can grow like fruits. Okay, we can grow fruits such as apple, pear, peach and plum. So let us see this. So can you see, students? Yes, you all know it. Apple, pear, peach, plum. So this type of fruits can be grown nearby the Himalayan range or the mountain soil over there and northeastern parts. So let's come to the point of soil erosion. So we have completed 6 type of soils now. So let us go further, that is soil erosion. Now what is soil erosion, students, now? So let us see here. So can you see these images? How can you see this land? How it is? It is cracked. Can you see, student? Yes, you can see some of the lines on the land. Yes, and see how can the land, it is broken. Correct? How this is the soil erosion? I will tell you all. Sometimes the fertile top layer of the soil carried away by wind and water to a different place. What happens when a wind blows? Yes, when a wind blows or water raining is there. So what happens due to that? That heavy wind and it will fly away. It will blow. It carry away. What it will carry? It will carry over the land's first top layer. The soil layer, first layer on, like it is mud, soil, dust will be there. It will all carried with that wind and water, where it will place to some other different place. So that is called soil erosion. What happens due to the carrying away? What will become there? The soil become dry. It will become cracked. This is called soil erosion. It makes the land infertile. Due to the soil erosion, what becomes the land? The land becomes infertile. Yes, students, understood? Yes. Roots of plants hold the soil together and prevent soil erosion. What it means here, the roots, how roots will be there? As the plant grows, the roots will be under the land. So that soil, the roots hold the plants, or how it is held by the soil only, isn't it students, and prevent the soil erosion. So what we need to do here, because not to happen soil erosion, what we have to do it, we cut the trees for fuel and build farms, cities and roads. This is called deforestation. So these are the reasons of the deforestation. So here soil erosion will become. This is, so what we can do, we can prevent the soil erosion. What we can do, we can do the afforestation. So like I will tell you all this also. So and now here one point here, deforestation is told here, we cutting all the trees. Yes students, nowadays the cities is growing, we are becoming very advanced. Yes, step by step all new buildings, new colonies are becoming, isn't it students? Yes. So how it is becoming, we are cutting the trees. We are all cutting the trees. For what purpose we are all cutting it? We are for the fuel. Fuel we are getting from the trees. And what else? To build a farm and cities and roads, to make new roads, to make a new things. And what we are all doing, we are cutting the trees only. So what happened, due to the cutting of the trees, it will become the deforestation. See, that is the reason for the soil erosion. So one of the example here, see here deforestation, how it is. See, can you see the forest over here? Yes, see at the last part. And here in the front place, the trees wall are there. It is laying down. Yes or no? It's lying down over here. See, this is the reason for the soil erosion. So we should not cut the trees. We have to prevent. Deforestation causes and increases in soil erosion. Now afforestation, how we can save that soil erosion? How we'll see it here. It is the most important methods of preventing soil erosion is, yes, what is the here? Yes, what can you see the students here? What they are doing? They are planting the trees. They are planting the trees here. See, can you see this? Yes, I tell you, all the students, you also do the same thing. Okay? Plant the more and more trees. Covering bare farmland with grass or dried vegetation, terrace farming in hills, and building embankments along river banks are some other methods of preventing soil erosion. So what it means, how we can do one thing, first step is we have to plant the trees. Yes, second, covering the bare farmlands. What are the farms are the farmlands? We have to cover with the grass or dried vegetation. And second method is the terrace farming. And where it is happening here, terrace farming. Terrace means steps, like how we have a staircase, like stepwise, that terrace farming is there. And where it is on hills it can be done. And building embankments. Building embankments means whereas the rivers are there, due to overflow of water, due to the heavy rain, the water will come out. Yes, so not to happen, what they do, by river side they make a wall, that water should not come out. So that building embankments along the river banks, these are the methods we can prevent soil erosion. So can you see this? This is the river on that long side. What there? A main like a wall has been built over there. Now this is the terrace farming, where mountains are there, mountain soil, but like the Himalayas. How the people they will do the agriculture? How it is possible? The mountains are like upper hills. So what they will do? Like a stepwise in the step staircase. Like that we are having here, they do, and they are doing the terrace farming. This is terrace farming. So we have completed our lesson. So what we have learned in this lesson, so let us see. Now I now know. What do you all know now? Yes, soil is an important natural resources. Now what do you come to know in this lesson? We come to know that soil is a very important natural resource. The 6 main types of soil found in India are. How many types of soils are there? Yes, you can tell me now. Yes, very good students. 6 types of soils are there. What are they? First one, we have completed that alluvial soil. Second one, black soil, red soil, literate soil, and desert soil and mountain soil. So how many soils we have completed in this lesson? 6 are there. So let us see. First one, alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, literate soil, desert soil and mountain soil. These are the 6 types of soils are there. Soil erosion by wind and water can be prevented by, yes, afforestation. How we can prevent our soil erosion? We can stop our soil erosion by doing planting trees. By long river side we can make the building embankments, correct? So these are the steps we can do it. So we have completed. So let us see how we have completed our lesson. So I am going to put the audio visual. So what you need to do, students, here now when I put on the audio, you need to keep your pencil or a finger line by and you can read it. Okay students, and underline the new words.
Soil of India.
Can you say in what ways soil is useful to us? Think of food, houses, clothes, fuel and furniture. How can soil be linked to these? Think of other ways in which we are dependent on soil. In this lesson, you will learn about the importance of soil as a natural resource and the types of soil found in India.
Plants grow in soil. Animals depend on plants for their food. Thus, all living things on the earth depend on the soil for their food. We also depend on the soil for many other things. In many villages, people use mud to make the walls of their houses. We make cloth from plants like cotton and jute, which in turn need soil to live. Most people in India depend on agriculture for their livelihood. So soil is very important to us. It is one of our most important natural resources. Formation of soil. Rocks on the earth are broken down into small pebbles by rain, flowing water and the roots of plants. These pebbles break down further to form tiny pieces of soil. Wind, rain and rivers carry the soil to different places. Remains of dead plants and animals mix with the soil to make it fertile. It takes more than 100 years for nature to make just 1 centimeter of soil. Types of soil. There are 6 main types of soils found in India. These different types of soils are suitable for growing different types of crops. That is why such a wide variety of crops are grown in India. Alluvial soil. You have already read that the rivers of the northern plains bring with them large quantities of silt or alluvium. This gets deposited on the land around the rivers. This soil is very fertile and is called alluvial soil. It makes the northern plains one of the most fertile regions of the world. Alluvial soil is also found in the deltas formed by the rivers of the Deccan Plateau. Alluvial soil is especially good for the cultivation of rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses, oilseeds and jute.
Black soil. This type of soil is found in the central and northwestern parts of the southern plateau. Most of Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh and parts of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka and Rajasthan have this soil.
Black soil is formed from the lava that came out of volcanoes. As you have already seen, it is very good for growing cotton and sugarcane. Red soil. The rest of the southern plateau contains soil that is red in color. It is not as fertile as black soil, but can be made fertile by adding manure. It is good for crops such as jowar, bajra and groundnut. Laterite soil. This type of soil is found in the western Ghats and parts of Tamil Nadu. It is rich in iron and aluminium and is red in color. It is good for crops such as tea, coffee, spices, coconut and rubber. Desert soil. Desert soil contains mostly sand. It is found mainly in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Sandy soil cannot hold much water. It is therefore not fertile. Mountain soil. Mountain soil is very rich in humus. Humus is the remains of dead plants and animals. The minerals present in the humus make the soil very fertile. Mountain soil is found in the Himalayan region and in the northeastern parts of India. The soil is very good for growing fruits such as apple, pear, peach and plum.
Did you know earthworms help increase the fertility of soil by converting dead leaves into humus? They also dig through the soil, making it looser and letting in air so that plant roots can breathe.
Soil erosion. Sometimes the fertile top layer of the soil is carried away by wind and water to a different place. This is called soil erosion. It makes the land infertile. Roots of plants hold the soil together and prevent erosion. We cut trees for fuel and to build farms, cities and roads. This is called deforestation. Deforestation causes an increase in soil erosion. Planting trees or afforestation is the most important method of preventing soil erosion. Covering bare farmland with grass or dry vegetation, terrace farming in hills and building embankments along river banks are some of the methods of preventing soil erosion.
Did you know farmers also grow crops on hillsides? They do so by cutting steps in the hills. This is known as terrace or step farming.
So students, we have completed our first lesson, Soils of India. Do you all understand, students? Yes. So what you need to do? You need to do the homework, like you have to read the lesson 1 and 2 times and underline the hard words, that is means new words, and read 3 to 4 times. Isn't it, students? Yes. And try to complete that exercise and then you try to find out from the textbook. So today I am going to do one activity, students. So what you will do it? You have to grow up, like you need to take a pot Okay, if you don't have any pot, you take a water bottle, and then you, with the help of with the guidance of your parents, what you need to do, you have to cut the bottle into two pieces. Okay, students, I'm telling you, take guidance from the parents, or they will help you all in cutting the bottle. Okay students, don't try with your own, you tell your parents, they will do it for you. And then what you need to do, you have to bring soil. Okay, and later you can take black soil or a red soil, then you can fill that bottle, or you can take a pot with that mud. And what you will do it, you have to take seeds of like mustard seeds, sprouts are there, you can take other type of seeds also, and you can, what you do students, yes, you are guessing it. So what that seeds you have to bring, and you have to sow in the pot, what you are having that pot, you have to sow inside it and cover with that mud or water, the soil, you have to cover it. The seed should not come up. Okay, it should not seen by anyone, so it will not come, it will not grow the plant. So what you will do it, that you have to take that pot and you have to keep it outside your balcony or near your window. So the sunlight, it should be there, air it should be given to that plant. In that airy place you can keep it, you can hang it in your window, or you can place in the balcony. And what you will do it, daily you need to take 1 glass of water, and you have to give that to that plant what you have sown. And then what you have to daily do, the observation. Yes students, you have to do the daily observation, that what changes you can see in the plant. Yes, what changes? Okay, first day you have put that, you have given water, no changes. After 2 to 3 days you can see some changes in the pot, you can see some type of a root or some, it is coming out from that plant, from that pot. So you have to note that all the observations, and you need to maintain in the activity book. Okay students, and what you will do it, finally in a week or after 5 days, that you can see a plant is growing. Yes, obviously it will come out, what type of seeds you have, so that type of plant will come out. So you will see that amazing, you will come to know that you are planting. Yes students, and what you will do, you will observe that daily observation. And one note, don't give 2 to 1 bucket full of water there. Okay, only a glass of water. If you give overdose to that water, it will not come out. Okay students, so you will know, you will do, everybody, all the students is compulsory to do this activity. Okay students, you can see this, you can see that all the plants will come out, you will see that, and it should be in a airy place, in a balcony place. This activity you can do, and you can come to know what changes you can do and what type of soil. If you take different students, different type of soils, what you will do it? Yes, if black soil is, it will cultivate more and it will come morely. Yes, so you will do by yourself, and you will come to know the changes, which soil is better and it will give more fruitful to you. Okay students, till then, bye bye.